horse one time and he wasn't no prize to claim. A long-eared blue roan gelding with a wiry, rugged frame. The trader guaranteed he'd take me as far as I wanted to go, show me lots of country and never even slow his roll. Well, I found out the morning after he was full of dynamite. He'd buck like hell in the morning and stampede into the night. He'd kick and strike and squeal like hell. He had a nasty attitude, and I was about ready to trade him off with all that I'd been through. Oh, a horse trade is a gamble when you're out here on the run. You find out pretty quickly that it ain't all about the fun. You try to get ahead when you can and make a clever steal, but out here on the frontier, a deal is still a deal. I rode into a horse camp looking plain worn out and mad when I spotted me an old gray horse that looked better than the one I had. A kid stepped from the barn, he looked to be about 17. Said he lamed that gray that morning coming through a rough ravine. He said he couldn't stop to heal him, had some trouble with the law. He said he was looking to make a deal and he'd be lucky if he could at all. Well, in the rules of horse trading, most anything is fair, so I traded him for that blue roan on the spot right then and there. Oh, a horse trade is a gamble when you're out here on the run. You find out pretty quickly that it ain't all about the fun. You try to get ahead when you can and make a clever steal, but out here on the frontier, a deal is still a deal. Well, my conscience started hurting when I thought about what I'd done, trading off that ragged devil to a kid so small and young. The next morning after breakfast I said, listen up, young lad. If you want the honest truth, that trade you made last night was bad. That old blue horse is a demon, mean and hard to catch. He'll kick you, strike you, buck you down, bite you in the ass. Go ahead and take your gray horse back, this whole thing wasn't right. But that youngster shook his head as his eyes grew sharp and bright. He said, I told you yesterday I'd make most any trade, and I appreciate you telling me what a bad mistake I've made. But like my daddy told me and his told him, no matter how you feel, once you shake a grown man's hand, that's when you seal the deal. You say he's got some travel and he isn't bad for speed. Well, I'm in a pretty tight spot right now, and that's exactly what I need. I traded for him fair and square, so damn his blue roan hide. When I pull out in the morning, that's the horse I'm gonna ride. I watched him cinch his saddle up, pulled his hat down past his eyes. Then he grabbed the horn and floated up like an eagle giving rise. He stuck both spurs into the shoulders, got the blue roan hair to fly, leaned straight back and squallered like a lion in the sky. It looked like slow motion, branded deep into my head. Every single jump that blue roan threw, he was half a jump ahead. When the dust had finally settled, he appeared up on the hill. I tipped my hat and said, sorry kid, clearly I misjudged your skill. Oh, no worries, mister, he said with a grin. He gave me quite the thrill. A bit of advice, say a word to the wise. If you think this roan is misbehaved, if you get him healed up, you'd be better off not saddling up that gray.